Man, oh man, she's a hot one in Oklahoma today. It's 107 actual temperature here yesterday. And today, they said it was going to be cooler. It's going to only be 105. So, you know, you guys are out. You need to make sure plenty of the water. And then today's project, I'm going to take this stuff here. I'm going to turn it into a receiver hitch that slips onto a set of forks on a tractor, so we can move trailers around and put winches on the receiver and stuff. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along. Haven't posted a lot of videos recent, so yeah, just like a lot of work, a lot of hot, and yeah, not a lot of car content. So I've just been getting it done, and today I thought I'd bring you guys along. So let's go. All right, so I failed to hit the record button, but what I've done here is taken a piece of 2" by 4" square tubing, and I split it. I just cut a random little section so that I could take and I could add 1" strips in there and make it a 5" by 2" piece, because yeah, I've got this, I don't have other stuff, and we're building this so it'll slide onto a fork. Then I have another one for the other side, and we're going to weld in a piece in the middle and put us a receiver in there for like a slide-in receiver hitch to be able to move trailers and put winches on and whatnot. I did use this Evolution saw right here, and let me tell you, this thing is pretty amazing. It's very loud, but I mean, look at that. The cut is clean, so there's no grinding, right? And it has this cool little fence set up on it that I was able to adjust, and I was surprised. You know, it's kind of heavy, it looks really big. Once you get it on that metal, it's not bad. I mean, this was a 4" wide piece of strap, and I cut it into 4 1" pieces, and they're all pretty close to being the correct dimension, even just for running the saw in there. No marks at all. All right, everything's clean. Now I'm just trying to get it pretty flush, because my strip of metal is bigger than my square tube, or thicker than my square tube. Oh, gotta have the power on. Always something. Hook a ground up, forget to turn the power on, forget to hook the ground up. You know how it goes. But try and just get it tight and tacky. Should have some gas turned on. That'll help the situation too. Yeah, now we're better. This machine just has small wire in it. I'm just going to tack this thing up real quick. And then my favorite is just to stick weld stuff. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. Whoo! Yeah, that's not sitting on there exactly flat, is it? Let's see what we can do with this, because it sucked that in way far. All right, well, it ain't going to take much. It's not really welded together yet. So basically what we've done is taken a piece of 2 by 4 and turned it into a piece of 2 by 5 square tube. Close to being straight. I mean, all it has to do is slide onto the forks of the tractor. I'm going to build another one of these, and then, man, it's getting hot. A pair of sunglasses when it's really hot. I mean, it's like 104 right now. Sunglasses make it feel like it's like 90. So yeah, just a quick tip for you there. So here we go. We got our other pieces of square tube cut. Nothing is actually squared up yet, but you kind of see what we're looking like. And then I was digging through stuff and found this old beast of a receiver hitch here, and it's not super heavy, you know, fairly thin wall, but we're not towing trailers across the world. We're just picking up stuff with the front end on a tractor. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some marks, square some stuff up, tack weld it. See what we got going here, guys. Slides back onto the forks. Receiver hitch can go in. I'll just use a chain to hold it back up wherever we want it to keep it from sliding off the end of the forks. And yeah, not too tough to do. So pretty straightforward here. Got a 24-inch long piece of tubing that I made 6-inch by 2-inch. You could probably find you some 6-inch channel iron and just put some straps under it. Made it 18 3/4 inches wide. So that's what this is. So it's wider than that overall. And this is a piece of 2x4. Back here I have a piece of 2x2 square tubing. And of course I'll weld all this fully before I start using it. But just trying to get you guys in the loop here. So dark out now, fellas. It's finally got cool enough that it doesn't feel like the surface of the sun. Is we gotta fire up the big welder here to really weld this stuff since it's on a tractor, I guess. So let's get her done. Well, all right, there you go. Old Puddin' says, grinder and paint make me the welder I ain't. Yeah, this is a 2-flap disc grinding job. She was a little bit rough, I gotta say. It's been just here, there, and I haven't done a lot of welding recently. So, hey, working on those skills all the time, yeah. So I did put my just standard receiver in the bottom of this. I have no idea what it originally came off of or anything. It had a bracket and a piece of angle iron already welded on it. So yeah, we just put the Miller super glue on that. Yeah, not the prettiest, but hey, it ain't going nowhere. About empty. Don't waste none. Yeah, we're about out. Well, there you go. The final outcome. I think I'll end up cutting a chain and welding it on here eventually. Maybe one for each side. I don't know. If I plan on putting the winch on here, that's a lot of force pulling out on it. Let's go see if we can make it lift a trailer up. sliding backwards on the forks. Works good like that.
Subscriptions are free, folks!